Good evening, you lovely lot, and welcome to Beautiful Beginnings. It's lovely to have your company. A little bit of surprise for some of you, being like, Craig, didn't expect you to be in. Just to let you know, just a little bit of sad news from Ben. Unfortunately, Ben and Laura and the family, they lost Mac yesterday. And as you can all imagine at home that I've been through that, I've been through that, Debbie's been through that. It is one of the worst feelings, if not the worst feeling I've ever been through, Debbie's ever been through, and Ben just needed to go home and spend time with the family. He did say that he is going to be back tomorrow, all going well, so I know that you're going to be sending some love his way. Also, just to say as well, as I'm sure tomorrow when he's in, you'll want to send him some love and best wishes. Just to say, he's not going to be reading them ones tomorrow, as I'm sure you can imagine. It's going to make him just very, very emotional. So I'm sure he will put a post up on social at some point, and if he does, by all means send him all your love and best wishes. But if you do see him back on air tomorrow, just to say, as much as I know you'd want to send him love and hugs, isn't that right, Debbie? He's not going to be reading these ones tomorrow. No. It's horrible, isn't it?
It is. Well, as a nation of dog lovers and cat lovers and animal lovers, you totally get where we're coming from. So to our lovely Ben, big massive hug, because he definitely needs them.
He does.
And he needs that little bit of time at home. So I'm thrilled that you're here, Craig, as always, because it's lovely to have your company.
I know, but sad occasion.
Big love to our gorgeous Ben. Oh, I gave him a big cuddle earlier on today, so we all did. We've all been giving him cuddles because we were here earlier on for...
Yeah, well, so I've not seen him today, but I have been messaging, hence why he does know that I'm letting you all know. He wanted to let you all know, but of course he wouldn't be able to do that himself because it's just, it's very, very sad. But that is why I am here. But what we are going to be doing tonight is focusing, of course, on some incredible products. Now, I know it's been an incredible day all throughout today with Debbie and Lily, and you've still got an opportunity to take advantage of, well, a declining discount. Now, while you are watching live up until 8 o'clock UK time, 3 p.m. Eastern time, you can get 17% off your order. Now, it does include July launches. It does exclude, have we had any August launches so far? Not really, but I'm going to tell you that because it is a term and condition. It does exclude any August launches, and it does exclude any machines and tools. Other than that, anything that you can see from product-wise across on our website, you can take advantage of that 17%. What you do need to do is in that promo code at checkout, you need to just put in DROP. Now, up until 8 o'clock UK time, 3 p.m. Eastern time, that's going to give you 17% off your order. However, after that, it's going to drop, however. So after that, so from 1 minute past 8 or 1 minute past 3 p.m. Eastern time for you guys stateside, up until midnight, you're going to then be able to take advantage of a 15% discount. So if there is anything that you've seen, if there's anything that you're wanting, get it now before 8 p.m. or 3 p.m. Eastern time, because of course you're going to get that extra, 2% discount. It's better off in your pocket, better off in your pocket. So as I say, up until 8 p.m. or 3 p.m. Eastern time, you're going to be able to take advantage of 17% off your order. So at checkout, you just need to put DROP. That's going to take that discount off. But if you are ordering just after 8 o'clock UK time, 3 p.m. Eastern time, right up until midnight, then that will then, it's still a lovely discount at 15% off, don't get me wrong, but of course, you do want to have that 17%, as I say, it's better off in your pocket. Still the same though, you just need to put in DROP in the promo code. So once again, it does cover July launches, excludes any August launches, and also excludes any machines and tools. There are other terms and conditions across on the website for you can then have a look at. So actually, that's a really good point Nicola's just said. You may not have noticed or may not been aware, but we actually have a Violet Studio that's launched across on our website, a new collection there. So technically, that is in August. So you can then see across there's 3 Violet Studio collections. Still great to have a look at. They are excluded when it comes to that decline in discount. So, technically, it's still a really good price. When you have a look, you'll still get your Club Inspire discount on top of that as well. So now that has been said, let's dive straight into Beautiful Beginnings. So as we did say, yes, under the circumstances, sad that I am here. I do get to be back with Debbie. Also get to be back with Nicola and James. Me and Nicola were messaging the other day being, don't get to work together this week.
That's
and then
nice
now we do. Now we do, absolutely. So what we got, Debbie?
Oh, we've got all sorts. I think I'm going to start with the most beautiful Once Upon a Time collection, which I just think is absolutely gorgeous. Craig, I was just saying earlier, it's been one of the first times that I've actually been able to play with it properly.
That's it.
Absolutely stunning. So I'm going to show you a few samples because we've got, this is going to be coming up first. We're doing things a bit back to front, but it doesn't matter. You'll forgive us today. But I'm just going to show you a few of the amazing samples that you can do, and then I'll get ready to do a demo because I love this collection so much.
Beautiful.
It's absolutely beautiful. I was saying earlier, it's got lots of Disney kind of theme to it, feel to it, but without being too Disney, if that makes any sense. Absolutely gorgeous. It's fairy tale. It's your little princess. I mean, I love those two. I think those two are so super cute. And the embossing folders are out of this world. Honestly, the embossing folders are just stunning. Absolutely gorgeous cards from our design team have created the most beautiful work with these. This is me, Craig. I'm telling Lily earlier, it's me. Running up that, I'm going to say running up that hill, but running up to get to me home.
All right, Kate Bush.
Running to get up that hill, but yeah, absolutely gorgeous. And I was saying earlier as well, it doesn't necessarily have to be for just your, you know, you might have got things like your pop-up boxes in your collections that you could be using it. Honestly, this I don't know what it is about this. I just love it. Absolutely love it. So we are going to be starting with that, but we do have the mini dies on the show. We've got an ultimate deal. We started off this morning with the ultimate deal, so we've got that on as well, the Ultimate Pro. So yeah, can't wait to get started because I do love being on this side of things getting creative, getting my craft on. But you know what I love?
What's that?
It's interactive.
Exactly.
It means you guys can get in touch and you guys can get involved as well, which I absolutely love. And that's what I've always said about this, why we are literally...
Who we are.
Now, is it the game, not game changers, but leaders?
Leaders.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. In terms of what we offer here for you, day in, day out, 7 days a week, 3 shows a day. I love it. I absolutely love it. So can't wait to get my craft on and get started.
I'll let you get set up. And while you just said that, we have got loads of you tuning in this evening, afternoon for you guys stateside, of course, late at night for you guys across in Oz. Susie T is back on the socials. I know that she was on earlier on today as well. As I say, lots of you are in. We've got, we've got Carletta from Arkansas. We've got Carolyn saying hello again from Florida. Mary Beth Doyle is saying hello again from Minnesota. Rosanna is saying hello from Massachusetts to Debby, Craig, our social media superstar, the wonderful CCTV team, and my fellow crafters. Now, as I said, and I know that you guys all already know, but we've got Nicola and we've got James in the gallery, we've got Tracy outside, and Liv is in as well. Has Liv been in all day? Has she? She just follows her. She loves it here. It's a great place to come. It's a great place to come. She doesn't even get paid. Even Tracy doesn't even drop her a few pennies. Shocking, isn't it? Shocking it. But you see, that's how good it is to come here and work. We can't call it work. We've got All Things Wonderful is saying hi from Kilmarnock. Looking forward to the show. Barbara R is saying hello everyone from Indiana. Michelle Harris is in. Phil Watson's in. Handcrafted by Gaz saying good evening, Craig, Debbie and our social media superstar and all the team at CCTV. Also my crafty friends. LQ and Liam is still in the building. Liam is still in the building.
I got kind of scared then.
I did as well. It's like a scene out of like Halloween when Michael Myers just turns up there at the window.
Can I just say though, big thanks to our lovely Liam.
Yes, I know.
Because lovely Liam, I were having a bit of not a strop or a diva strop, but
Debbie, you were having an almighty strop. Let's just face it. Let's just face it.
Absolute diva. I've been absolute diva. I was just feeling uncomfortable with things, and you know, he's come in and he's fixed it, and now I just feel so at home and I feel so much better. He's just lightened my day up, he really has. Aww. He's just made now everything just smooth and transitioned really lovely. So big thanks to me gorgeous Liam. Thank you.
Yes, and while you're saying that, I'll say thank you to him as well, because we're meant to have filming next week And I've got something that's cropped up, and he's very kindly, because it takes all day, he's moved his day to be able to accommodate myself. So big thumbs up to Liam. Thank you for that one, Liam. But still loads of you are in. Stephanie's in, Suzanne's in, Lynn's in also from Glasgow in Scotland. Beth is in from, does she say? No, she's just saying afternoon. We've got YOU Expression. Charlotte Ever is in saying good evening from Herne Bay. Mary Pat 1000's in from Montana. Ellen Hayes is in saying good afternoon from Florida. And Kim is saying hi everyone from a grey yet yuck eek East Yorkshire. Yeah, it's been like that all day today. All day today, so yes, I feel your pain for sure. Anything that you do want to ask Debbie, get across on the social, Facebook or YouTube. I will fire the questions across. But let's get started with that Once Upon a Time. Let's show you this deal, and of course we can dive straight across to Debbie just shortly once we've done that, because it is a 14-piece selection. Debbie showed you some of the finished examples, however, you can make so much more. 14-piece does not even do it justice. You're going to get it all at £70 or $90. Now, if you are platinum, you're going to be £56 or $72. Now, remember, up until 8 o'clock UK time, 3 p.m. Eastern time, if you then, in that promo code, put DROP, you're going to get a further 17% off of that, because, of course, it's launched before August this month. So take advantage of that drop. It's better off in your pocket, and it means that you're going to get everything that I'm going to show you just here. Now, that includes one of my favourite dies from a collection of many, many months across the board, and it's this little one, Once Upon a Time. It may be little, however, I love the font, I love that style, I love the use and the usability from this die here. That's included. You're also going to get your organza ribbon, 3 colours, 9 reels in total. You're getting 3 different widths within each of the colours. So that's coming to you as well. You're getting your gold gem, silver gem, and your pearl swirls. Now, these are all on one continuous adhesive sheet. You can chop into them if you want to, but all 5 of them are coming to you. You're getting the fairy dust. You're getting the 4 pots. That's incredible. The fairy dust, sorry, is what you're getting as in one big pot. But then what you're getting when it comes to the 4, that is the ink pads. You're getting the shimmer ink pads as well, which work so well with the fairy dust glitter. What you're also going to be getting is your sentiment stamps. Now, you've got everything magical and fairy tale when it comes to these sentiment stamps here. Lots. So whether it is on a card, little memory book, scrapbook page, you know, for the granddaughter or grandson or son or daughter, nephew, niece, you've got something for anyone that loves the princesses and the princes, you know, and that magical feel when it comes to the storybook. You're also then going to be getting your magical. So you've got your UR as a stamp, magical is a die, that's included. Then you've got your Make-A-Wish. Now, of course, this has nothing to do with Tinkerbell, but to me, it gives me that Tinkerbell sort of feel when it comes to the fairy there, Peter Pan, and of course, Tinkerbell. You've got the stamps as well, so you've got the stamps with the little flourishes, the stars, the little dots, as well as a few additional little sentiments too. That's included. You're then going to be getting your Happily Ever After. Like Debbie, I do love this one as well. When I do use it, I predominantly use it with black card as a silhouette aspect onto my card and project. It's a lovely one for you to then use. You've got one, at first I did think it was one of those funky little head scratchers. It's not. It is the princess silhouette that you could use with the glitters, maybe some of your fabrics or, you know, any of your additional cards or paper. Maybe you're in the market for some patterned paper. Who knows? Maybe you need to stay tuned, but that would work very, very well. What about your Fairy Tale Kingdom stamp and die? You've got losing that slipper running up to... Do you know something? That would be good for Halloween coming up.
Yes,
just
it would
saying,
actually,
wouldn't it?
yeah.
Wouldn't it just?
Look, I can see your brain is sticking. Halloween is coming.
Yes, absolutely. And so I know I've been teasing it already. In a couple of weeks, me and this lovely lady to the side of me have one epic first look coming up.
I can't wait.
It's going to be.
Wait.
And do you know what's even more exciting?
I'm presenting.
You're presenting.
Yeah, I'm presenting. You're demoing. I can't blooming wait. I can't wait. We're both excited about this one, aren't we, Craig?
We are
absolutely
indeed.
Super excited.
It's a couple of weeks away yet.
Yes.
Can I tell them it's a Sunday?
Yes.
It's a Sunday. It's a couple of weeks away yet, but it's me and Debbie. It's a first look. Can I tell them the date?
Yeah, it's
Shall we tell them the date? The 20th of August. So 2-hour first look at, well, it's all things Halloween. Not old Halloween stuff.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
That's an email coming to me tomorrow morning saying, bit early, Craig. Anyway, yeah, start to then theme them with your Halloween. Now look at that embossing folder. Now again, nothing to do with Disney, but it gives me that Beauty and the Beast feel.
Because it's my favourite Disney movie, The Beauty and the Beast, and it just gives you that lovely vibes. It really evokes a really lovely memory, that one.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It really, really does. Use it in the simplest of ways, and it's going to be so magical. You've got them, which could be the glass slipper. Now, I know I keep saying it, of course, nothing to do with Disney. However, it gives you that Cinderella feel if you choose to use it in that way. That's coming to you. You're then going to be getting your Friends water feature. It's not Friends, but it just gives me a little reminder of the Friends water feature on the TV shows. But that one there is the fabulous Found in Your Create a Card die, which is absolutely epic as well. All of that. See what I mean by saying 14-piece does not do it justice. You're getting all of that, £70 or $90. You've got a saving of something that I can't even read when it comes to this studio in here. So I will tell you the platinum price, which is £56 or $72. Now, if you are in the UK, you're going to be saving £33.86, or for you guys stateside, $41.54. So you've got a really good saving on that Sara Signature collection. Let's not forget, up until 8 o'clock here in the UK, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, your time, the price will drop. What you do need to do, of course, is then go into the promo code at checkout, put drop, and you're going to get a further 17% discount. Now, you can see it 1 hour, 40 minutes to go. After that, when that time does drop to 0, you can still take advantage of a discount, but up until midnight your time, it will then drop to 15%. So just to make that clear, from 8 o'clock UK time or 3 p.m. Eastern Time, up until midnight your time, it will drop to 15% discount. Still a great discount, but if you use it now, up until that time drops, you'll get that 17% by putting drop. Right, enough from me when it comes to all of this. I've yabbed it on far too much. We want to see the demonstrations as to what you can do with these, and that's exactly what Debbie's away to show us right now.
You can rub it on as much as you like, my lovely.
Not
you
at
really
all.
can. I'm going to do a lovely embossing one with this one. I absolutely love this. Just think it's just a gorgeous embossing folder, and it's crying out not just to be inked but to be coloured, because I can see it straight away with those lovely glass slippers. Now, it is a 2D embossing folder, so it's what we call a regular embossing folder. So with that in mind, now because I am colouring it with some alcohol markers, and I am going to be using some of our tri-blend colours, I'm going to use some Nina cardstock.
Okay.
Now, Nina cardstock will go into your embossing folders and will emboss beautifully. However, I'm going to give it a bit of an helping hand. It's a thinner cardstock than a regular, I think, is it 200 and... Oh, is it? I want to say 215.
Do you know, is it not 216?
Is it 216?
So, yeah, it's a funny number, I think.
It's a funny, yeah. So, with it being thinner and a regular embossing folder, I need to add a little bit of an extra shim into there to give it a bit more of a crisper than you would normally with a regular embossing folder. Because a regular embossing folder, Craig, we all know, is just your 2 cutting plates. Oh, look at the cute penguin. The 2 cutting plates, which would be the regular. However, I am going to add in, now I think it's here, let me just check. Yeah, my metal shim. And I tend to do this when I'm using a regular embossing folder, regardless of what cardstock I've got in there. But I'm just going to go... So...
Have you been using it already?
I probably should. I haven't. I haven't. I can see why you think it's like a little leg scratcher. I love it. Oh, I'm not plugged in. Hang on a minute.
You're not plugged in either.
Do you know? It's because I took this to the other studio because I've been doing some filming in between the studio, between the shows. So I've done a bit of both, and we had to go and take this over to the other studio. So that's why it weren't plugged in when I came back. Silly me. Silly me. I'm going to blame Victoria, but. No, I can't.
She's just not on social tonight.
Victoria, bless her.
Just to say as well, not to be smug when it comes to being correct, 216 GSM.
Was you right?
I was right.
I knew it were around the 215.
Bang on the money.
I love that. I'm going to remember that now. I'm going to remember it forever and a day. Now, just by adding that in, and I want to show you this, so I don't know if how good James is with the camera angles. Let me just make sure I've got all my bits in the right place. So I just want to show you the difference between the two. So actually, you can physically see it without me coming in close.
Yeah, you can.
Can you see the... Sorry, James, that's my fault. I've gone across. That was just with the regular embossing folder. You can see it, but look at the difference by adding the metal shim into there. It gives you that more embossed feature because you've added an extra... This is thinner. This is not a 300 GSM cardstock, so it's thinner. So whenever you're using thinner, think of adding an extra shim.
Okay.
Now, the magnetic would have been too much, Craig.
Right.
With a regular embossing folder, you never put any magnetic one in there. But the metal one, you absolutely can get away with. Doesn't go through, so it's not ruined the cardstock at all. It's not, but what it's given me is crystal clear lines to be able to colour with, and that's what I wanted to do. So I'm going to do a little spot of colouring because I love doing this technique. I know Lily enjoys doing colouring with it. I know you've dabbled in this as well, Craig.
I don't do it a lot. I do dabble. I don't do it as much as you do.
Oh, I love.
But I do enjoy doing it when I do do it.
And just by adding that extra shim in there, it gives me that little bit extra to be able to see where I'm going and not go over. Does that make sense?
Oh, it makes perfect sense, yeah.
Because I do love doing inky techniques, letterpress techniques, all those kind of things with these lovely embossing folders. But they're crying out to be used with your pencils, with your pens. Just really enjoy having a colour with them, especially because it's such a mindful craft as well. And it is a mindful craft, but I enjoy it.
It is nice. And it gives you kind of like that, as you say, that full barrier, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, it's not giving you an inky barrier.
Yeah.
But it's just giving you that full embossed barrier. It's a lovely one to actually practice, or when I say practice with, not even practice, it's just one to, it's really enjoyable to do.
Absolutely.
Really enjoyable to do.
Let me come in with me purple one, because I'm going to do a little spot of purple colouring as well. And I'm going to come in now and, again, follow that outline.
Okay.
All the way up. So we use a shoe as the outline. And you know, this beautiful beginning show is all about trying, you know, this might be a technique you've never tried before.
It could be. It could
Pencils
very
will
well
work lovely. If you switch to a watercolour cardstock, you're going to be able to do with your pens, sparkle pens, with your aqua pencils, anything that's got your water-based, you could, so you just need to switch your cardstock up. If you're using anything alcohol-based, and for those that don't know, Nina cardstock is like the premium quality, super smooth cardstock to use in terms of your alcohol pens and mediums. So we always recommend it. Have a little look. If you're not sure, have a little look. Take advantage, because I'm pretty sure that this would be in... Would this be included in the drop?
Yeah, you would be, yeah. You would, there,
so take advantage and stock up maybe on some essentials like glues, tape pens.
That's the thing. Whenever there's any additional discount that is available to you at home, even if there is some, you might be one of many of you at home that's like, well, Craig, I've already got Once Upon a Time. I've already got the Ultimate Pro. I've already got the mini dies, you know, looking at other things we're maybe looking at it in the show. You may already have them all. You always need your adhesive, you always need cardstock, you always need your essentials. So then this is where you have a look, say, right, before 8 o'clock UK time, we've got just over an hour and a half, or 3 p.m. Eastern time for you guys. Have a look. What glues do you need? What adhesives do you need? What cards do you need? Take advantage. If there's nothing that you find collection-wise, still use it, but then just use all the stuff that you're going to need as well.
Yeah, I definitely would, because that is a really good additional discount. I've been saying it all day. It's no wonder people have been taking advantage today, Craig.
Exactly.
Because it is a phenomenal discount, because you're already getting your club membership and then you're getting the additional. For me, I mean, honestly, it's just, you've got to do it.
For sure. And that's it. And, you know, I have touched upon this in the past before, and this is one of the many incredible things about Club Inspire. To this date, you know, so I've been here just over 4.5 years. I know, demonstrator, you've just round about that, just a little bit longer, haven't you, Debbie?
So I've been working for the company, Craig. Actually, funny you should mention it, because I'm actually here on the day when it's my 7th anniversary.
Yeah.
I have been working for the company for 7 years. Wow. In fact, it's longer now, because we actually started... I didn't officially sign on the dotted line until... I think it was August 22nd, and I'm here working on the 22nd. TV team-wise, though, because I've obviously been demonstrating for a long time with the company. But TV-wise, I started... now then, what time was it? Yeah, would have been same. 2019, I think it was, if I remember rightly. Yeah, 2019. About 4.5, well, longer than 4.5 years now, actually. Yeah.
It will be.
Wow.
It will be.
So, yes, I'm here, actually, Craig. I'm here for my anniversary.
Well, that'll be a great celebration day.
Well, I was going to mention it to Johnny today, but since I've thrown my Dreaver's drop, I thought I best not. But I'm on about, like, trying to work some kind of, you know, something special for that day while I'm here.
Yeah, you should get the team.
I think do you know what, as well? I think I'm presenting that day. I'm sure it's on the 22nd, and I'm pretty sure I could be with, now then, I can't remember who I'm with. But yes, so I'm gonna have a word with our Johnny.
Yeah.
And see what we can sort out. But yeah, can't believe it's been that long. In fact, I'm shocked it's that long.
I know.
It flies by when you're having fun, doesn't it, Craig?
It really does, yeah.
Sorry, I've probably not answered your question at all because I've rambled on.
No, because what I was alluding to there was to say that, and I'm sure you'll have noticed it as well, Debbie, since demonstrating anyway, when it comes to Crafters TV, we've never, ever, ever done a show or a discount where we've said excludes Club Inspire.
No, I know.
We've never done it. Doesn't matter what show, you always get Club Inspire. Taking advantage of the 17% discount drop, you still get your Club Inspire, or the other way around. We've never, ever done a show. I think I'm correct, Nicola. Never. There's never been a show.
I think you're right, yeah.
Where it's been excluded.
Yeah.
And that's what's great about it. That's what's really good about it.
Now, I'm going to put these tops back on because I've got all my pens. Normally I don't do this. Get the tops back on there, Debbie. Get the tops back on because you don't want your pens to dry out.
Nope, definitely not.
I tend to, when I'm working with colours and I've got a few colours on the go, I do tend to do this where I get them out and separate them. And then when I've finished, I put them back on. I know some of you guys, because I have noticed when you demonstrate that you put them straight back on. I think it's an habit, isn't it, that you get into? And I think it's something that you, you decide whether it's right for you or not. But as long as you get them back on, don't leave them out all night, goodness me.
Yeah. Do you know something? I've just seen a comment here from Stephanie, and I think I need to clear something up. Because on my social today, I've done a tease about Sunday and how there's a Halloween something that is launching very soon. So me and Debbie have the big Halloween first look in a couple of weeks. And on Sunday, there is a Halloween look at something. A lot of stuff about Lily not being happy. I'm on the show as well. I've got first look on Sunday. That's why I've been doing little teases as to what the first look is going to be.
She said he's been posting things on. Hey, little devil, she says he's been posting things on. He has.
How many times have we done launches and Lily's posted samples before we've done the launch? So she can't play that card. She cannot play that card.
Are you both on together? Are you both showing something this Sunday? Is that what it is?
We're both on together on Sunday. Yeah, we're both together on Sunday.
Well, I think I'm going to have to tune in because I had no idea what she was talking about. What was that? Yes. Ooh. Oh, I sounded like her from Halloween then. Yeah, I did, didn't I?
I'm gutted. I'm not on that day. I'm down at Hobby Maker.
Are you down at Hobby Maker?
Yeah.
Oh, bless you. Because I'm here. I'm here on the 22nd, and then down at the 23rd, I'm down at Hobby Maker there for a few days.
Right,
so yeah. I'm definitely going to tune in on Sunday. I want to see the drama kick off. That's what I want to see now. Now, all you're going to do is you're going to continue all the way up. I mean, while I've been busy chatting, Craig, you can see I've already laid down a little bit. The only difference that I've done with this is I've inked around the edges, and I did actually use the ink from the beautiful collection. That shimmer ink is gorgeous, and you can still get that pearlescent ink, you can still get around the edges and use as you would with your distress inks and things like that. But just take your time and colour that in, and you can see just how fabulous that looks when you do take that time. And it gives you something that little bit different when you are embossing. Traditionally, we do embossing. So I noticed, I saw Jan yesterday showing you a lovely technique with the embossing with gilding wax and how to stamp and emboss and things like that. So there's lots of things you can do with embossing.
There is. There really, really is.
And this is just one of the many ways, because I know our favourite, Craig, is we do love to use black and then use the gilding waxes.
Definitely.
I've got a little bit of excess glue there, so not to worry though, because it is all purpose. And the beautiful thing about all purpose is it rubs away. You can get that off without it spoiling your cardstock.
I think the embossing foil is a good confidence builder if you're a newbie as well.
Yeah. I mean, and I've just shown you how to get that raised element so it makes it a little bit easier. The only difference that I've added in here is that I've added a brown grey just on the inner side to create that little bit of a shadow going off there. But that now is ready to go on a card. However, God, I love a bit of sparkle, Craig.
Ooh.
Love a bit of sparkle. I don't know about anybody else, but you've got to have a bit of sparkle in your life. Now, I've got a sentiment from here.
Okay.
Where you believe there is magic, you will find it. Isn't that a nice sentiment?
It's a lovely sentiment.
That is a lovely sentiment. And I'm just going to raise that up because what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my gems coming like from underneath it. Can you see? So I'm going to pop that gem on there. Now, the tricky bit with this gem is that you've got to be careful because we were talking about it this morning. It's on a very thin adhesive strip.
Yeah.
So, do you have a knack, Craig?
No.
I know. I was not literally. I bent it back on itself earlier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it little bit by little bit. Of course, that's what you could do actually. You could take a little bit off and do little bits at a time and add to it.
Yeah.
So
because you're not going to know, are you?
Nobody's going to know. No, exactly. And I'm going to just add that on.
I know people say, you know, just gently lay it down and let it do its thing. But when I do that, it still just curls up and then ends up sticking to the cards.
The thing is, get your poke. To be fair, I'm not worried too much because I'm going to add more to it and create. And again, this is the lovely thing. Chop into it. We were talking about this earlier with Lily. Chop into it if you need to. And then you can let that flow. Because it is, I mean, that's the beauty of these. You just let, like you just said, let it flow the natural way or force it to go the way you want it to.
Well, that's it, yeah, yeah. And even if you were, maybe you're not when it comes to gems, maybe you're not swirly inclined when it comes to your cards. Again, I know you've just said it the second, Debbie, but yeah, just snip into them. You imagine all the individual self-adhesive gems that you've got.
Yeah.
You to snip into them.
I like that. Yeah, of course you could.
Yeah, you could.
Now, I'm just going to move that one because that string has come away slightly, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. Just want to get it off because it is quite, to be fair, it's quite strong. Have you ever tried separating it?
Once.
It's like, oh,
yep.
There you go. Let me just curl that round and get that, there we go, where I want it to go. And actually, what have I done with the rest?
Just
I had them earlier. Oh, they're here, Craig. I knew I had them earlier.
Have you found them?
God, have you seen them? They're absolutely glorious.
They are beautiful.
They
really
are so pretty. So pretty. In fact, I'm not happy with you, so you're coming off. There you go.
What I love about the gold ones, Debbie, is it's like a true gold.
Yes.
You know, it's not like the yellowy gold that you sometimes find when it comes to inexpensive gems. That's how you know when one's an inexpensive and one is, you know, it's a really good gem.
Yeah.
Gold gem is because it's like a true gold.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's have another play with this one. I might snip a little bit off that as well. Let's come down. In fact.
Actually, yeah, you could even make your own swirls, couldn't you?
Of course you can, yeah.
Never thought of that.
I'm just going to add a little bit just down here and bend that to go around.
How many
But
times?
yeah, have a play with them. To be fair though, I won't be using it all in one go. I'd be chopping into these.
I'd have to really, really love the person to actually use it all.
You wouldn't be, you literally wouldn't. But again, you can have a little play. I'll show you the original one to what I'm doing here because I'm having a little play around with it. So what I'm going to do is just pop that there so it looks like it's coming from underneath. But again, you've got loads more. I mean, I'm being a bit greedy now, so I'll put them back on there. Let's take them off. And it's not, yeah, exactly, it's not my stash, it's Tracy's stash. So behave yourself, Debbie, behave yourself. She'll be getting cross with you.
You know the story with me and cardstock. If you can see me using a cardstock and it's the centre's been gut, you know it's my own cardstock.
So I'm just adding, now I've still got my papers from the original collection, so I've just used my papers to back, and this actually is a card made from our multi-purpose cardstock, and the base is 11, let me get that right, 11 by 6.5, and I've scored it at 5.5, because I'm going to create a base for this then to protrude, is that the right word?
Yeah.
That into the centre, like so. That's the word I was looking for,
Sticking
Craig.
up.
Protrude. Stepping up, that's it. And I'm only going to go so far with my glue because obviously this top half is not got anything to sit on to, so I don't want to get glue anywhere where it shouldn't be. But leave that on there for a second and position. That's the lovely thing about our glue is you've got time to get it into place. And I think I'm going to leave it there, Craig.
That is
I'm just going to leave
absolutely
it there.
beautiful, Debbie.
Just gorgeous, aren't they?
So gorgeous.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful. Although I think Miss Whirlies need to... Yeah, I might have a little play with them in a second. But absolutely gorgeous.
It is.
It's just a little bit of bling. A little bit of bling that you're adding to it. Although I say a little bit of bling, you've got loads to choose from. I mean, Tracy can't shout at me, there's still loads left.
There is loads.
Still loads left,
There is loads. There might be none by the end of this show. Search Debbie's bag on the way out. But how fab's that? And what a great way to use the embossed lines as a guide to then, of course, colour inwards. It can be done. You can replicate exactly as Debbie's done there with the Once Upon a Time 14-piece collection. A lot of you got this into your basket. I think maybe you've seen it earlier on. You've realised as we're coming now up till 8 o'clock UK time, 3 p.m. Eastern time, that you want to take advantage of that 17% discount extra. Then you're going for it. So we'll give you the opportunity in a second to check out your baskets. But there is the 5x7 folder that Debbie was just using. You've then got your rose that's then encapsulated within that glass jar or glass, what's it you call it again? The cloche. There you go. Then you've got the fountain. You've then got that Once Upon a Time die. You're getting all of the organza ribbon. You're then going to be getting the Fairy Tale Kingdom as well. You've got the stamps and the dies to go with them. You're getting the Princess Silhouette. You're then going to be getting the Dancing Prince and Princess, Happily Ever After. You're then also going to be getting the Make-A-Wish. This whole collection, if you start to use your own 12x12 papers, and let's say you have none, you might want to stay tuned. Start to use them tomorrow. Stay tuned, because this is going to be great to be using, you know, if you do go to Disneyland or Disneyland Paris or anything along those lines. These, incidentally, are shimmer ink pads. You've then got fairy dust pot as well. So this is what the fairy dust looks like on the 4 colours of shimmer ink pads, and that is it as it looks, just onto your white cardstock. And then you're also going to be getting the 5 swirls as well. So you're getting 1 silver, 2 gold, and 2 of the pearls as well. All of that £70 or $90. Platinum price, you're going to be £56 or $72. Up until 8 o'clock in the UK, 3 p.m. Eastern time. If you then put in DROP in the promo code, D-R-O-P, just in case anyone was like, what exactly was that Scottish guy saying? DROP. Then you can take advantage, and that's going to take off a further 17%. So that's just going to be done for you once you've put DROP in that promo code as well. A lot of lovely comments. What we'll do them when we come back, because a lot of you have been saying, yes, I've been teasing Craig about Lily earlier on. So for a few you didn't quite realise that I'm on Sunday as well. So yeah, Lily didn't tell you that one, did she? So we'll be back in a couple of minutes so you can check out your basket.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Are we in trouble or are we all right?
Yeah.
Should be coming in. Should be coming.
What does she do?
Exactly
what
how
does she do?
he looks.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
And I watch you every day, and it's just what really gets you through when you're really at rock bottom.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get your hands on the latest crafty must-haves. Leave the hard work to us while you shop from the comforts of your own living room. Head to the Crafters Companion website to see our full crafty range, or hit the Shop the Day button to see all the new and exciting products featuring on Crafters TV. Once you've filled your cart, leave it to us to get your crafty goodies to you in super quick time, so you can get on with being creative. Crafters Companion, making crafty shopping a breeze. Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get social with us. Whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, on your TV or tablet, you can get so close to the action, it's like you're in the studio with us. You can ask questions about products or crafty techniques. Get hints and tips from our expert demonstrators. Plus, share pictures of your crafty makes with our amazing community. Crafters TV, getting you closer to the crafty action.
A lot of love for what Debbie was just doing there a moment ago. I know she's got more incredible demonstrations for you as well. Lynn's saying good morning CC crew from Florida, but now in South Dakota visiting my son. Have to get up much earlier here to watch you all, but I still do it away from home, but not CTV. Oh, it's so lovely to know that, you know, you still get up. Even in the early hours of the morning, you'll get up to watch us. Rachel Brown is saying good evening, everyone. Phil Watson, so going with that princess that I was saying looked like one of those kind of, some find it relaxing, some don't, head scratcher mechanism things. He thought it was a tea cosy. We've got Charlotte Everett is saying we love, love, love this collection. Made a card with a Tinkerbell die and used it with the magical Christmas tree embossing folder from the Frosty and Bright collection. She looked like she was magic on the tree. Great idea. Bettina's in from Denmark. Hi, Bettina. Paul is saying, wow, never realised there was so much of a difference.
That would be embossing. You know when I talked
That's
about the
what it
regular
was.
embossing with a 2D
Yes.
and adding the metal shim, that would be that.
That's exactly
The
what that
difference,
was. Michelle Harris on YouTube saying, Craig, are you able to give us a little hint as to the foiling that's happening on Friday? I thought you were going to ask for something else there, but the foiling on Friday. Do you know what? I'm just going to do a little bit of a continuation as to what Debbie done last week on Cartload with Ben, and we're just going to have another delve into the foil press as well. We've still got some deals left over, so that's what we're going to do on Friday night. So it'll be lovely. It'll be a nice one as well. Honestly, you guys at home, you're so cute. You really are. You don't need to apologise. Me and Lily, you know, but all get on so well. So there's nothing. Don't worry. There's no beef or anything between any of us on the team. Just a little bit of back and forth saying. Stephanie saying. Sorry?
It's a bit of banter.
Of course it is. It's all the banter on the team. Stephanie's saying, sorry, Craig, didn't mean to hit a nerve, but glad you cleared it up. Trust me, you never hit a nerve. Can't wait. I am presenting and Lily's demonstrating on Sunday, so it's going to be a lovely day. I'm on Saturday as well. I'm demonstrating on Saturday and Corinne's in. Corinne's presenting on Saturday. So you've got me all weekend. We've got, I think I'm in Monday as well. I think so anyway. Lillian is saying, I may have teased Craig about it. Yes, you did. I did reply to you as well on social. Stephanie is saying, love that card. Bethan saying, that's so pretty. Suzanne Dawn on Facebook saying, that's brilliant, Debbie. Lindsay is saying, Debbie, that's beautiful. Louise is saying, wow, beautiful card. Mary Pat 1000 is saying, oh, Debbie, what a lovely card. Christine Mahoney is saying, hello again. I'm here just for another 45 minutes, then I have to go to work. Oh, boo, boo. But it's lovely to see you popping in. Faye and Roseanne and Jessica and Shadiah are all saying what a brilliant card that is. I'm going to continue the bants here, and Lillian is saying, no, Lily did not let on that she was on First Look with you, Craig. She's even naughtier than you are, Craig. Diane is saying, stunning card, Debbie, absolutely lovely. Charlotte Everett is saying, we're off to Disneyland Paris for Christmas, really looking forward to it. Gracie is so excited. I'm so excited for you. I do love a little bit Disneyland. Got to admit, I really, really do. And Lois on YouTube saying, good afternoon, everyone from Ohio. Just woke up from a nap. The state that I'm having with my hair, you would think I just woke up from a nap. I've been prepping all day. But I wasn't. Right, I can see it on screen. There's just one little bit there. Anyway, now's not the time to be fixing that one. What about some mini dies? Now, these might be mini in size, but by gosh, these are so useful when it comes to your daily crafting. This is the mini die collection, 96 elements. Now, you're going to be £65 or $78. If you are platinum, that's then going to come down to £52 or $62. Or, of course, if you are watching live for about an hour and 10 minutes, you can take advantage of a further 17% off the order. You just need to drop in the promo code, and then your amount will drop by 17%. Now, within these ones here, I am going to go through these ones relatively quickly because there is quite a lot, and we can go straight to Debbie by doing it quickly. You've got the butterfly. You've then got the love heart. Now, the love, that actually die cuts out as waste, of course. Sorry, that was waste, but it is not going to be waste. You're going to be using it. You've got your fairy in the stars. It would work well, of course, with Once Upon a Time. The little doggies, and even for the cat there with the fishbone you could be using. The tags. There is even, if you know someone that loves the knitting, you've then even got the keys, the houses, so for a new home as well, of course. That's a good one. I mean, 5 elements within that one alone. You've then got kind of like the house plants there. You've then got the keys and the balloons. Then you're getting the new baby as well. I mean, look at that little elephant. No squashed elephants in this room today. You're then going to be getting the Just For You, the Congrats. You're then going to be getting the With Love. Always everyone's worst die, that one, isn't it?
Oh my God, you are kidding me. You are kidding me. You're having a bit of banter with me now, aren't you? It's my favourite die in the whole way. I said, honestly, I can't tell you how much I use that die.
The Debbie die. It's a Debbie die. That's included. You're getting the best wishes. Now, the wishes, that die cuts out. You've then got the special friend. You've got the happy. Even the little bits of the inner happy, they die cut out as well. You've got the dragonfly. And then even I can't believe that these are included, and they are, your mini alphabets. Not only that, you're getting the numbers, and you're getting the ordinals, the ns and the hashtags and the ands, all of them are included as well. Now, yes, these are mini, but I use these so much. They're included as well. £65 or $78 for all of that. You've got just under a £30 saving, or $35.81 saving for you guys stateside. But if you are platinum, that's going to come down to £52 or $62.40. And of course, up until 8 o'clock UK time, 3 p.m. Eastern time, if you then put in drop in the promo code at checkout, that is then going to drop by a further 17%. If you put in drop after 8 o'clock UK time, or of course 3 p.m. Eastern time, you're still going to get a lovely discount, but it's going to drop to 15% up until midnight your time. So do you know what? It's best to do it, of course, in the next 1 hour and 8 minutes. Then that then means that you're getting that extra 2% discount, which is better off in your pocket than our pocket. So it's there. All of that's on Shop the Day on crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. Right, Debbie, what are we going to be doing next?
Oh, well, we're going to play with mini dies.
Excellent.
We've got to, Craig. We have absolutely got to. I will tell you, these have been a staple diet. Can you tell I've had no food? I didn't get a chance to eat in between shows, so I'm like, all I'm thinking about is food, and more food. A staple in my craft room, sat at the side of my table, is what I meant to say, because these dies, Craig, I don't know about yourself, but I've often said this, they are so useful to have.
They are.
They can be the focal part of a card, or they can just be that little embellishment.
Definitely.
The alphabet, I'm surprised. I'm not going to lie, Craig, I didn't think we'd have the alphabet in there.
That's why I had to check.
Was genuinely, that's why I'm thinking, I hope that alphabet is in there now because I've used it in my prep. But honestly, it's just a really useful set of dies to have, really handy to have. There's lots of sentiments in there, then lots of those little embellishments that might just finish a card or can be a focal part as well. And don't just think, because it's called mini, that you've got to use it in a mini way, because there's so many things. And I think, is it just point me in the right direction, Craig? There we go, let me just show you. Those dies, and I'm going to be using these in a second, but can be on bigger cards.
Of course they could.
And they could be, I mean, that's a beautiful card. I wish I'd done that now for Trace. I made Tracy a card. I made her a little accordion card because she's obviously, it's the first time being a grandparent.
I hope she can't hear this, but I'm actually halfway through a card.
Oh,
that.
Yeah. Have you done one as well? So I've given mine today to her.
Yeah.
I haven't seen her. She's been so busy today.
I
can't tell you, honestly, that poor woman, and no wonder she's had to have living, because seriously, they are getting ready for tomorrow.
They are, yeah.
I mean, I don't think we're allowed to say what they're getting ready for. However, we might tell you later. We might tell you later. We might give you a little tease towards the end.
Maybe,
what was that,
I think
Nick?
so.
What did Nick say? We're going to tell you at 7:59 on the dot is what we're going to do. Now, these are, honestly, I can't tell you how useful these are, but have you been using these dies then, Craig?
The baby ones?
Yeah.
The baby ones I use a lot.
And have you used them in Tracy's card?
No.
No.
Nope, you're
Doing
okay.
something else?
Yeah.
I forgot to take a picture of mine. I went to put it so I can post it on afterwards, and I completely forgot to take a picture.
Oh, did you?
When I did my Facebook Live and I did the accordion card, and one of our lovely people that were watching said, make a great baby card, and I thought, oh my God, so it would.
It would, yeah.
So yeah, absolutely. I've made it into one for Tracy to welcome her into the grandparent club.
I know.
Because it's the best club in the world, it is. Honestly, I just love these
don't even
dies.
have a kid.
You want my lovely?
I don't even have a kid, never mind a grandkid.
Oh, there will be a day, Craig, there will be, I promise you. I promise you.
That kid will just craft and do wrestling moves, won't you see?
And be a Friends addict.
And a Friends addict.
And into Most Haunted. And Halloween's going to be so much fun. Halloween is coming. Halloween. I love that. Every time I hear Halloween is coming now, I think of you. Instantly.
Just as well it's once a year, eh?
I thought I'd lost a die, Craig. Someone's pinched me little safety pin die. It's not there.
Do you want it out here?
Have you got one in there?
I'm presuming so.
Thank you.
Yeah, wait, you see, there'll probably be two in here, Debbie.
That'll be it. Oh, look, there's an alphabet letter missing. You are kidding me. It would be the one I need. What on earth is going off? Thank you, my lovely. Thank you so much. Where did you see it? So what's missing there? So it is. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. No, they're all there. I had to go through the whole alphabet there just to double check. It's a good job you've got a good set of eyes, James. Can I just tell you? That's our James, who is in control of all the shots and everything today.
The worst thing is he's looking through a camera through a
know,
TV
and he
screen.
saw
We're
it, and
looking
I'm
at the
right in
actual
front of it.
product.
Sometimes, though, Craig, I said this to you, didn't I? Sometimes we just don't see the things that are the most obvious things at all.
No, we don't.
And I tell you something, I absolutely love this. I use this such a lot.
I do too.
Do you?
A lot.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm going to go with a baby girl for this one. Even though Tracy's had a little boy, isn't he super cute? Have you seen pictures?
I've not seen
Oh
any
my God,
pictures
Craig,
yet.
he's like so cute.
I tell her, like, so Tracy's first day back after I seen a picture then. I've not seen, because when I've been in, Tracy's not been in and vice versa. So.
Oh, bless you. I know I haven't seen Charlotte for ages. And where George is, I've no idea. I mean...
I think George is on holiday, isn't
yeah, I know he is. I know, but how long's he been there?
Forever.
I feels like he's been there forever. I don't think I've seen George in ages.
No. We are, of course, I know it is common knowledge, but we are going to be losing George in a couple of weeks' time.
I know, I'm
George
Brent.
the joystick is. He did say, you know, when he comes back from his holiday, he's still got a couple of weeks to go. You know, hopefully he does come back. You know, you get some people that are just like, see ya.
That's it. See ya. Bye.
That's not his style, though.
Oh no, I'm sure he will. And he has said he's not going to become a stranger. He's going to stay.
He's not. No, he's still going to come in and he's going to help out whenever we need that additional help.
Yeah, he has. He's offered Auntie, bless him. Now, I'm just going to push those to one side. I'll put them back in a second.
Okay.
Do you know when I look at that waste from the nappy pin, I see a bottle.
Oh, true,
It
yeah.
looks like a little bottle.
It does, doesn't it?
And it could be a little milk bottle. I mean, strange looking teat like, but it could be a milk bottle. It could be a little milk bottle. Do you know that's what they call them, isn't it? A teat on the end of a bottle.
It's the way you say it, Debbie. It's the way you say it. It's the way it came out. I was doing a double laugh because Nicola actually said, "Oh, it reminds me of a cigar." And then cigar and baby, I was just thinking of Who Framed Roger Rabbit. So, connection.
Oh, Boss Baby. I like Boss Baby.
I've
Have you
never
seen
seen
Boss
that.
Baby?
No.
Oh, Craig, you've got to watch it. It's really funny.
No, not seen that.
I love Boss Baby. It's a good one. It is. It's absolutely fabulous. Now, I've got all my words out there, apart from another B, because I need 2 Bs for baby, obviously. However, I run mine through. Now, we did a great deal the other day. Were you here, Craig?
Don't think
With
so.
the Xyron.
No way, was it?
Oh, my God, Craig. It sold out I'm going to say minutes.
Really?
Honestly, yeah, because it were on a crazy deal. Well, if you've got your Xyron, these dyes are going to fit through absolutely beautifully onto there as well. And I've just used some of, do you know our little stitch nesting dyes? In fact, do you know the nested squares that we had? That's the smallest of it.
Is it?
Yeah. And I just thought it made a great little, almost like a little cube.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's really cute, like
Yeah.
the ABC cubes. So you know
Oops.
you're...
Debbie, you've got your
going
bee
in.
hanging onto your ear there. Let's get that back. So I'm just going to line those up. Again, you could use things like tweezers and things like that. I'm just rubbish with tweezers. I don't know about anybody else.
I know, obviously, the master at it is Jan. You know,
Oh,
and
Jan
loves her
and
tweezers.
Corinne, they love the tweezers. I think Michelle is as well. I think Michelle uses tweezers quite a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just fingers and thumbs with tweezers. They've got a place though. I do have them.
But although we're alike because we're more pokey tool than tweezer.
Yeah, I'm a pokey tool kind of a girl. I am. I like to line it up with a pokey tool. So I've got my baby, and then I've got my girl. But I'm not going to put my girl on any squares because, sorry, don't know where I thought I were then. Thought I were at home. Do you know where these are from?
Oh, the card bases.
Card bases, yeah.
Nice.
So I have taken one of those because I felt like, do you know, a baby rocker kind of thing. So I thought I'm going to go with that. And plus, Craig, you'll understand, with plaid pads. These plaid pads, oh my God, I love them. I think they're still in stock, I think.
I think they are.
I think. But the mats and the layers come from the card bases as well. So I absolutely love those card bases. And I'm just going to pop that onto there. To the front.
So the one you're using, Debbie, is
The
still in
blush.
stock. Yeah, the blush. Oh, the blue's gone.
Oh my God, Craig, I love that blue one as well.
I.
I do the blues
did
and
I.
the purples and the mint greens that are in there. Oh, that's gone, has it? I wonder if we're going to get any more back.
Well, I'm hoping we get more traditional plaid sort of colours.
Oh, yes.
You know, the creams
Like-
and the browns
yeah.
and the deep greens, those sort
Well,
of...
you know what we need to do? We need to have a word with our Leanne.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to have a word with our
Oh,
Leanne.
yeah.
Absolutely. Now, I'm going to line up my baby going along here. Because they're like little building blocks, that's what I'm going to do with them. I'm going to have them all in like a building block kind of a way. So let's just be random. I mean, obviously, you can, if you're not into all your, you know, your weird, not weird, but topsy-turvy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Jaunty
don't you?
angles. Jaunty angles.
What do you call it?
Jaunty angles.
Jaunty?
Jaunty.
Jaunty?
Jaunty. Jaunty. Jaunty angles.
I love how you say it, Craig.
That's what my stepdad gets called, Jaunty, from his friends, because he's John, but his friends call him Jaunty. That's not why I say different angles being jaunty angle. I'm not saying
I
like
call
the
it like a
stepdad's
skew
like
whiff.
a different angle.
Do you know a bit skew
that.
whiff? Yeah?
Yeah.
Little bit, yeah. So that's how I would call it.
Drunk.
Jointy.
A drunk angle?
A drunk angle, yeah. I know it's not for everyone though, Craig, because I know some people find that a little bit, you know, our Lily's a little bit like that, isn't she? She won't mind me saying that, because she tends to like things in straights but there's nothing wrong with that either. There's nothing wrong with that. I think we all have a preference, don't we? But I like to have a little play. But I think Jan's a little bit like that as well. Jan likes them.
Yeah.
She's quite symmetrical.
Yes,
I think
that's
the word.
yeah,
that's the word I'm looking for.
And I am most of the time, but every now and again.
Craig, your makes are beautiful.
I do like a bit of a jaunty angle. But usually, yeah, I am. I'm straight, I'm across, I'm symmetrical.
I am, depending on my mood, I think. I think that's what it is for me. It's my mood. What mood takes me. So I'm just lining all of these up because I'm going to go for a little baby girl card. And just pop those down. Again, I could have done them on a more. In fact, you know what I wish I'd done now? I wish I'd done them on a good cube as well, because I'd have had my girl down here. Although, to be fair, and I'm just trying to position this up, Craig. Just
I
bear
like
with
the
me.
style that you're going with. I think that really works a treat. That works well.
They're such useful dies, though, aren't they? And you'll know, because I know you've got yours and you use yours a lot as well. But I'm just creating that little area. But obviously, we've got all those little elements here. Now, I've just added little bits of the pink just behind. So I've put like little like, do you know, instead of having it white, having it with a bit of colour behind it. And I'm just going to add that on. And I think I might put these onto, yeah, we've got some little mini foam pads. Let's put them onto some foam pads and give them a little lift.
And that's that you were saying, you know, with the finished examples you were showing earlier, Debbie, and actually even with these ones here, although there's mini in the title and they are mini dies, yes, they're great to embellish, or you can absolutely make a feature. For instance, I know some people say, well, how can you go small into large? And what I mean by that is, let's say the 4 icons of the baby, little mats and layers on a little 4x4 card front.
Yeah.
Mat and layer that onto a bit of pattern paper that's 6x6. There's your 6x6 card.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It is, and I don't flippantly mean to say it's easy just to make your card bigger, because I know some people just trying to work out how can you go from small to large. It's not always easy. But simply fill with mat and layer. It's a good way to make these smaller dies on a card, make a small card and then just fill the excess of your larger card with mats and layers.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a good way of doing it.
Just such a useful set, though. I genuinely mean it when I think if you have got them or you're treating yourself to them, you will use these a lot more than you actually think. And again, I'm just going to line that up. Now, I'm just going to finish that off with a little ribbon just around, across the centre. But seriously, these are fabulous dies. They really are fabulous dies.
So cute.
And there you go, little rocker card. Let me move all those out of the way. Careful what you're doing with your dies, Debbie. Using the base, but popping those mini dies on to create lots of... I mean, that would make a perfect baby card for a baby girl.
It would.
Or a baby boy. Could have done it in the boys' colours. Or yeah, beautiful. Those card bases, I think, are still in stock. Go and check the website out. I'm not going to say I know for definite, because I never do know, Craig, because everything changes so fast here.
It does,
you think something's in stock and then it's not.
No.
But yeah, they're fabulous to have. And especially with these kind of dies, they're really handy to have, so that you don't have to, there's not much effort, because you've got it all ready to just fold together. Apart from popping your mats and layers on, and it only takes a few minutes. We've demonstrated that many times before.
Exactly.
It's so easy to do. And then you've got all your little embellishment dies. And like I said, don't think of them just as little and think little. Think little, think medium, think big, because that's what you can do with these dies. They're perfect embellishments. The alphabet and the numbers are perfect for personalisation. And why I always say every single crafter should have alphabets, numbers, nesting dies, we read earlier. You've got to have those crafty essentials, what I call crafty essential tools to have in your stash.
Yeah.
And these definitely tick that box and some, especially at that price. And then the extra additional, still in time, aren't we?
Yeah, but
additional 17% off the top of that as well. Wow, I've got no words on that discount. I think it's absolutely amazing. No wonder you've all been coming in droves and taking advantage of it, because this is the kind of day I want to take advantage, Craig, as well.
Me too.
Absolutely. So yeah, I love these dies. I use them all the time. They sit literally at the side of my desk. I've got a little Totally Tiffany unit, and they're all in there. So, and you'll know that when you see me butterflies on my cards or me with love, because I use that a lot as well. But definitely well worth having in your stash.
They really, really are. You know what's lovely as well is if you want to make exactly what Debbie's just done, you can do, because you can get a hold of these dies. I'll go through them in a second. Those shaped card bases are in stock on the website, and that blush paper pad, that is the only one that's still in stock. So if you want to do exactly what Debbie's done, you absolutely can do. As Debbie just said there, you're going to get that 17% discount. I'll have a recap of that just in a moment, in case you're maybe just joining. You're like, 17%, I've not seen the shows today, but Lily and Debbie, what are you on about? So we'll do a little recap there. Incidentally as well, Susie is saying, yes, lol, Lily gets twitchy if things are not straight. She'll be the first to tell you that, just how it happened the other day. I know, and sometimes if you just, you know, if it, to your eye, if it just doesn't sit right, or to you, you don't like that style, then you've got the best of both worlds. But yeah, I do like straight and symmetrical, but every now and again I will go at that little bit of an off angle when it comes to the layout. But let's have another quick re-look at all of these dies here. You're going to get the full lot. You're going to be getting your butterfly. You're going to be getting the baby set that Debbie was just using. Just for You is coming your way too. You're going to get the balloons and the presents as well. You're going to get Congrats. You're also going to get the Happy Birthday. You're also going to get Debbie's favourite one, With Love. You're getting Special Friend. You're going to get Best Wishes. You're also going to be getting the dragonfly. You're going to be getting all of the little icons from the stitching or cross stitching. You've got your scissors, your needle as well. You've then got the tags as well. You're then also going to get the pets. You're then going to be getting the fairy. You're going to be getting the houseplants. You're then going to be getting the love. You're also going to be getting the new home. And as I checked right at the start, even Debbie said it when we went to her previously, I still can't believe that you're getting the alphabets and the numbers as well. Usually, if we have had a selection of the mini dies, these are not included, or these are out of stock. These are included within this 96 element. £65 or $78. If you're platinum, you're going to be £52 or $62.40. They are there for you guys, Central Europe as well, so you just need to either go to .co.uk, .com or .eu. But when it comes to that declining discount, so it has been happening all day today with Lily and Debbie. Now, up until 8 o'clock UK time, which is 3 p.m. Eastern time, or for you guys, 12 p.m. that's Central time. So up until then, in that promo code at checkout, if you put DROP, it's going to take 17% off your order. Now, it does exclude any August launches. Now, we've not really featured any new launches on Crafters TV over the last couple of days. There is a few new ones on our website from Violet Studios. They're excluded because they've launched within August. It does include all of July's launches, which is exceptional. So it excludes any launches within August. It does exclude any machines and tools as well. Other than that, you can take advantage. There is a few other terms and conditions across on the website for you to check out. But other than that, the bulk of it from previous months, you're going to be able to take advantage of that. Now, it's called declining because it has been declining throughout the day. It's going to decline once more. So it's about 1 minute past 8 o'clock UK time, or 1 minute past 3 p.m. Eastern time, or 1 minute past 12 noon Pacific time. You are going to then be getting, of course, Central time, I want to say that's 4 p.m. I want to say that's 4 p.m. Central time. I'm going to recap that just in case you're like, Craig, you've just confused me there. So, from 8 o'clock UK time, 3 p.m. Eastern time, or 12 noon Pacific time, that discount will decline to 15%. Now, of course, it's still an exceptional discount, but of course, up until then, you want that extra 2%, don't you? Now, that discount will last up until midnight your time, and then that's it done. It's finished, it's gone, never to be seen again. Well, not for the foreseeable future. Anyway, that's why it's been called a declining discount. So you could take advantage by putting in the promo code DROP, D-R-O-P, and that's going to take the 17% off your order, or of course after 8 o'clock UK time, 3 p.m. Eastern time, is going to take off 15%. So we are going to be having a look at, yes, so I was right. It is 2 p.m. Central Time. That's right. Yeah, it's an hour between, or it's an hour behind Eastern Time. I did think that. That's why it was stuck in my head. Right, we've got lots of you tuning in, and you're saying how much you loved what Debbie was showing there. Great idea, of course, for a new baby. We have got Stephanie saying, check the back of any of the packages in case any fall out. That's in case any of your little dies fall out. Really good idea. I always sit mine out, because I don't know about you, Debbie. Well, I do know Debbie's the opposite of what I'm away to say here. I don't have my dies in kind of like the folders, the binders. I know you've got loads of them.
Yes.
You've got loads, don't you?
I have, yeah. I like to store them in the binders and things like that. So, and then I just write it in my little tag. I only tend to do it though when something's kind of retired, if that makes sense. Because my newer stuff, especially with travelling around, you'll know this, Craig. When you're travelling around and that, you still I try to keep in the packages, but the majority, like the things that I use the most, my alphabets and things, they're all on a magnetic sheet and in the binder, and that's the way I like to store things.
That's a good idea. Yeah, ones that you don't tend to go back. Incidentally, and the reason I'm just saying this, because we were saying about little dies that fall out, what we do here in the studio, all our studio sets, Tracy, for absolute ease of our use here, we chop the top right off the top. When it comes to my own personal set at home, what I do, I don't chop the top, I just fold the edge over, so then that way I can reseal it and then my dies don't fold out. So that's how I store my dies. I keep them in the original packaging, and then I'll open the tab and then pop my die back in and then close it. So that's why we do it that way here in the studio, so it's a lot easier for all of us to get straight into when we need. But yeah, for me, that stops any of the dies falling out as well. So many people loving those plaid paper pads that we were talking about before, and we'd love to see more, so we will pass that on to Leanne and the team. Well, I know I will, that's for sure. Right, let's have a look at the Ultimate Pro. Now, this Ultimate Pro, you're going to be getting the free boxer board and the tape pen as well. I'm not going to go over a lot of detail about this, because we're going to go across to Debbie just shortly, but you're going to be able to get all of this, $39.99 or $69.95. So essentially, that is the price of your Ultimate Pro. You're going to be getting your boxer board for free, and you're going to be getting your tape runner for free as well. I do always like to point out, this isn't like a little taster of our tape runner. This is a full 22 metre in length, strong tape runner that we are putting in there. Now, you're going to be getting that at a platinum price of £31.99 or $55.96, and you can absolutely take advantage of that drop code at checkout. So if you're going to be doing it very, very soon, you'll get 17% off, or after 8 o'clock UK time, 3 p.m. Eastern time, it will then drop to 15%. Now, for me, although when it comes to the envelope maker, that is what kind of really kickstarted Sara, for me, and many would say the Ultimate Pro, that absolutely catapulted her into the crafting universe, so to speak. This is giving you the ability to do your card blanks, your shaped card blanks, your even just folding your card blanks, your simplistic size envelopes, your boxes as well. All of that, including things such as your paper trimmer. You're going to get your bow maker in there. You're going to get your scoreboards in there. That all contained inside your Ultimate Pro. Now, with that one, this is where your boxer board is going to sit in place. So you will see that you've got two little notches, top and bottom. That's going to sit nicely in there. So you could be using that as a workstation. Maybe you're not fortunate enough to have a craft room or a craft area. As you can see, it does fold down nice and compact. If you do look to go for any additional scoreboards out there, then that is what happens. They just slot into place for you to use and work onto. That's going to give you so many more options on the box sizes. You do get a little guide in there as well to go with it. Now, you've got your inches on one side, you've got your centimetres on the other side. Apart from my Score Master, this is what I use a lot. I use mine so much. Even for me, sometimes, although the Score Master is the slightly smaller size of our scoreboards, sometimes it's still a bit too big as to what I'm wanting to do project-wise. That's why this is always at the side of me, and I use my boxer board and Ultimate Pro a lot. It's one of those that so many of you said, and I know that many of you will be saying within this show here, that after all these months or years of you having the Ultimate Pro, it's still a staple within your crafty arsenal. You use it day in, day out. You might just use it for one feature a day, or you might use it a few features throughout the day. We all have ours. We all love ours. It was the very, very first item that Leanne purchased before she even joined the team here at Crafter's Companion, and she's told you that herself in the past. Lovely little set there, really good set, being that platinum price of $31.99 or $55.96. Don't forget, you're going to be able to take advantage of that declining discount, get an additional 17% off by putting drop in that promo code as well. It is one of these, I say tools, and I say it lightly because it is a tool, Debbie, but it really is an essential within the crafty stash, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's the ultimate crafter's companion.
Yeah,
what
you're
it is.
right.
We call it the Ultimate Pro, but to me it's the ultimate crafter's companion in terms of the things that it does for you and its portability. So it's a nice, lightweight, portable case that has so many functions to it, which is why it's been in our stash now, our core tool product, for 16 plus years.
Yeah.
Because it genuinely creates card bases, it does envelopes, it does boxes, it does envelope boxes, it does bow making, pop-out cards, there's embossing details on there. There's so many more things that it offers you as a crafter in terms of what you can do. So I'll talk you through the board for those people that haven't seen it. We do this regularly, and for those people that have seen it, honestly, it's sometimes nice to just have a refresher with it as well. But on one side of your board, you have all of your markings on the board that are ingrained in there that talk about different folds that you can use.
Okay.
So in terms of your A4 fold, and I'm going to go straight in this time, I'm not going to mess about.
Go for it.
R fold A4, it tells you to go down that groove. You're then going to fold that over and literally you're going to take that now and you've got your half fold A fold. And we always talk about this little bit, Craig, because I know people say to me, yeah, but I can see your lip. Well, there's a reason for it. It's called the leading edge. And it literally just means that you can open your card and flick it open without having to try. If that was right snug up to the end, you would be struggling to find it. You'd be like, where is it? Where is it? But this means it gives you that little flick so that you can open your card for your recipient. So straight away you can see that it's got all of your markings. You've got half fold A4, you have your 5-inch square fold, your half fold A5, tri-fold A4, gatefold A4 and the concertina A4 as well. And again, I'll just bring in a couple of cardstock and they won't mind me using this. It's
of course not.
It's just to show you. As I was explaining this morning, Craig, as well, it's a board that's for people who are left-handed and right-handed. The only thing you need to remember when you are doing this measurement is that you keep it up to the handle, so it goes to the butt of the handle. So that's whether you're right-handed or like our lovely Michelle, who's left-handed, including my granddaughter, because my granddaughter's left-handed. We've just found out everything she does now is with the left hand.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so just make sure that the card is buttered up to the very end. Because if you don't, and you pop in your card at the wrong end, you can see straight off, well, they are fold A4, that's not half fold.
No,
So you've got to remember that, and that's why it's being measured. So if you remember left to right from the handle, you're absolutely fine, and it works for both people of right and left-handedness, if that makes sense.
And I have to say, and I have to apologise, because when I do the Ultimate Pro shows, Debbie, that's something that I don't point out.
Yeah.
I never gave that a thought.
Yeah, it's just so people remember, because I remember the first time I used it, Craig, I was like, what the heck? And I did that. I went there because naturally I'm right-handed, so I thought, oh, I'm going to put it up there. And then I was following and thinking, that's not an half-fold A4. No. I'm thinking, this board's faulty. Straight away, genuinely. And then I thought, come on, Debbie, come on. Use your noggin. You put your cardstock, and like I said, that would work. So if Michelle was using the board right now, she would do exactly the same half-fold A4, and you can see. And I suppose it depends whether or not, because if you are right-handed, you can still do the same, but you're just creating that half-fold.
Right enough, yeah.
Let me just put that round there, with ease. It just means it's so much easier. But then, of course, there are other things on there as well, Craig. So I'll keep it where it is, because we've got tri-fold A4.
Okay.
You've also got your gatefold A4, so we'll come to the gatefold part. Now, if this was... I can't speak now, I'm a gatefold part. Turn that around and then come down this side. And instantly what you've got now, and I know we've got that centre bit, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to show you why it's important. As well, this is your ball-ended tool, and I'll talk about the tools in a second, but you've got your flat edge, which means that you can use it to score. So it gives you a really nice crisp score line. That's why you would use your flat edge. You've got your perfect gatefold.
Yeah.
But you've also got, and I showed it this morning, you've got the perfect card now for your pop-out features as well. You stick those panels down, and there's other things in there as well that you're going to do. And of course, with anything, there's lots of different card bases that you can use. And you've got some decorative features. On the other side, you have your, and I'll turn it this way so you can see it, you've got your envelope maker and also an envelope box creator as well in there. Not like the creator where you've got different depths because you created the additional board, it's slightly different, but you've still got one where you can create a box, a little box, and also your flat envelopes. You've got embossing features, you've got your pegs for your bows on there as well, so we'll talk about that in a second. More embossing features. When you open it up, always open it from this side, because right underneath at the very bottom are your tools. If you open it from the other side, all your tools will drop out.
Okay.
So whenever you're opening your board, make sure you've got it on the envelope side and you're absolutely good to go, because the first one that you open it up to is a storage compartment. You can put your boxer board into there. You've got your central compartment now, which is all your box making, box base, box lid, decorative panels, centimetres, inches. You've got your embossing features on here, from a butterfly star to the church window we were calling it this morning. And then I think she said a rounded oblong.
Yeah.
I think that's what Lily described it as. But again, it's features that you can do. And I showed this morning that you can do your cutouts as well by embossing round there. And then obviously your tools. And this is where your tools are: your ruler, your cutter, your paper cutter, your bow maker as well, because don't forget it does make your bows. And you've also got an instruction booklet into there. And I'll just move these all to one side so I can show you. You can use it as a little tray as well, to when you're making, because you just fold it back over.
Okay.
But you can also create a nice sturdy workstation to pop your ruler into, and then you've got your paper trimmer to trim. And I've already got the blade out here, although I have seen this blade. I think we need to replace our blade because it looks a little bit blunt on the end. And this is a studio one, so I think we might get that replaced. It is a Stanley blade, so any Stanley blades, easy to replace, and it houses into the little mouse. And then you're just going to put your paper through and use that as the trimmer. And you've got your measurements either side, so whether you work in inches or centimetres, you've got that ruler there as well, including on the ruler.
As Hannah Montana would say, you've got the best of both worlds.
I love that. Yes, you have indeed. And then coming back onto here, you've got your bow maker as well, and you've got your pegs. Now, I love this because you can create small bows by popping your 2 pegs in there. Large bows, really large bows. Shall we go in with let's go in with the next size, because I've got a bit of ribbon. And just popping that in now. It's very simple, and there's a little bit in the booklet, and I'll come back to that booklet in a minute. Let me just make sure I'm getting mine. Tuck it underneath, and then over the top. And again, I'm just making sure, because I don't think I've pressed I don't think I've got them in properly tight. So, but by the by, it makes your bows really quick and really easy. If you're not good at making bows, you've got a really lovely bow that's super, super quick and super easy to achieve as well. So that's a really nice little feature in itself. So I'm just going to, I think there's something wrong with our board, Craig, because this shouldn't be that tight.
No, it shouldn't.
They fit in there, but they shouldn't be that tight. So we'll have a look at that later. And yours won't be when you get that home. But again, lots of features that you've got on here to be able to create. And then, of course, you've got your instruction booklet. And I say the instruction booklet, it's telling you all the things that it does. Introduction, card making, bow making, box making, envelope making, pop-out and K-card creator, which we showed you this morning, decorative embossing, paper trim, your storage compartment, your accessories. It gives you as well little basic card making sections telling you how to use the sizes. Your US one, you'll get your US measurements. In your UK, you'll get your UK one. And then you've got your basic half folds, your gate folds, and all sorts of different things in here that cover the entirety of trifolds, slimlines, accordions. I know you've done those before, Craig. Diamond pop-out cards or jump-up cards. Pop-out cards themselves, and it shows you how to use that embossing feature. Your K cards, which is the card that goes, it's like a feature that goes in and through the aperture at the front. That's a really nice card to do. Obviously the bow maker, which I've just shown you. Basic box technique. Oh, it goes on and on and on in wedge boxes and envelope making and envelope boxes. So honestly, it's absolutely fabulous. And today you're getting the additional board and the tape pen. So for me, it's an absolutely fabulous tool to have in your crafty stash. We had so many comments this morning saying that they had it and they've been using it for years. And it's lovely to read that, because I took a class. Do you remember we did Craftaganza, Craig? Do you remember Craftaganza?
Yeah.
You had the foiling one, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
I had the scoreboard one with the scoreboard and the Ultimate Pro, and we went through lots of different things that you can use with your Ultimate Pro, and people were telling me they had it, but it sat on shelves. Doesn't need to sit on a shelf. It's your companion. It's one you are going to use time and time again. I'm not just saying it for effect. It's underneath my craft table, near my legs, so I can pull it out and use it to create my own box, my own card making. To make my card bases, to make me envelopes, to make me boxes. Oh, I knew it
Remember that reel I shared the other day? Remember that reel I shared the other day, Debbie?
But seriously, this tool is the ultimate crafter's companion. Everything that you need.
Nice to talk about me like that.
But honestly, absolutely fabulous. And what a great deal. Craig, look at the price on the Club Platinum.
Isn't it?
And the additional 17% off that as well. This is really, this is a great deal today to get hold of it. A free board, a free tape pen.
Yep.
Absolutely incredible. And I promise you, you will use it over and over again. And can I tell you, there are hours of tutorials, hours and hours. And you can go back and watch a young Sara on some of the YouTube tutorials. God, honestly, type in Ultimate Pro and it'll bring Sara up as a youngster. And I say a youngster, she's not going to mind me saying that. When she started, because this has been in our tools, core tools, the whole time, the whole years that Sara's been doing. I'm going to say about 16, 17 years. It started with the enveloper, it developed into like this portable carry case, which for me is just still a staple of our tools, and I think it always will be. Always.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely it will be. And carrying on for that one as well, Sara's not the only one that looks younger now than back then, even Leanne as well. You'll see a lot of the videos with Leanne. Both of them look so much younger now than, you know, back then when they done that one, the videos for these ones. But yeah, as Debbie was saying, this is their Ultimate Pro. It's your free boxer board and your tape pen. Exceptional prices it is, $39.99 or $65.95. I'm not going to go through the board once again, the Ultimate Pro, because Debbie's just done that there. But you are going to get your Ultimate Pro, and you are going to be getting your free boxer board, and you're going to be getting the tape runner. Now at that price, $39.99 or $69.95, that is the price, of course, of your Ultimate Pro, but they're coming to you for free. You are at platinum price going to be $31.99 or $55.96, or as a beginner, this might be your first purchase after joining Club Inspire. Now, once you join Club Inspire, you get 20% off your first order, which means beautiful beginnings, perfect for the beginners. If you do go for that today with your first order after joining Club Inspire, which is free, you'll get it for $31.99 or $55.96. Saying that, pointing out, as Debbie just said, you've got half an hour, 29 minutes to take advantage of an additional 17%. Now, up until 8 o'clock UK time, 3 p.m. Eastern time, in that promo code at checkout, if you put drop, that's then going to drop by a further 17%. The discount will continue up until midnight your time. However, after 8 o'clock UK time, 3 p.m. Eastern time, for the remaining of the day up until midnight, that discount will drop to 15%. Now that is still a great discount, but of course that additional few percent discount is better in your pocket than ours. Now it does exclude any August launches, so we've not had any on Crafters TV, but we have had a couple on our website from Violet Studios, so it excludes them. It also excludes any of the machines and tools as well. Other than that, including July launches, you're going to be able to take advantage. We are going to go for a break. What I did just want to say quickly as well, although we've got the shaped card bases still in stock on the website, which is great, you know, they do incredible things. We know the way the world is at the moment, and, you know, they are a consumable item that once you've used the card blanks, they've gone until you purchase some more. When it comes to the Ultimate Pro, one-off price, all you literally need to stock up on is white multi-purpose cardstock. Then you can make your K cards, your pop-out cards, all your different cards, time and time again. So the shaped card base, card blanks and envelopes on the website that are in stock, they are great, they do their thing. But thinking ahead and thinking of cost and the way that the world is at the moment, as I say, that is a one-off price. So you look after it, it'll last you a lifetime. All you need to replenish is the card stock. So I would say round about your 250 GSM onwards for the bases of your cards, then you're going to be able to do as many as you like. Now there is quite a few of you that popped it into the basket after seeing what Debbie was just showing you there and talking about it. So what we will do is we'll give you the opportunity to check out your basket and we'll be back just in a moment.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Are we in trouble or are we all right?
Yeah.
Should be coming in. Should be coming.
What did she do?
Exactly
what
how
did she do?
he looks.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
And I watch you every day, and it's just what really gets you through when you're really at rock bottom.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get social with us. Whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, on your TV or tablet, you can get so close to the action, it's like you're in the studio with us. You can ask questions about products or crafty techniques. Get hints and tips from our expert demonstrators. Plus, share pictures of your crafty makes with our amazing community. Crafters TV, getting you closer to the crafty action.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get your hands on the latest crafty must-haves. Leave the hard work to us while you shop from the comforts of your own living room. Head to the Crafters Companion website to see our full crafty range, or hit the Shop the Day button to see all the new and exciting products featuring on Crafters TV. Once you've filled your cart, leave it to us to get your crafty goodies to you in super quick time, so you can get on with being creative. Crafters Companion, making crafty shopping a breeze.
just some of the going-ons behind the scenes here on Crafters TV. Now we're going to go back to the beginning of Beautiful Beginnings, and we're going to be having a look at that once upon a time. Before we do that, let's have another look, because we have got so many of you once again loving and actually saying, as I knew that you would do it, how much you love your Ultimate Pro and you use it all the time. When we go back to the Gemini Mini dies, YOU Expressions by Candy is saying, suggestion, and it's a really good suggestion, it wouldn't hurt to have 2 sets of the mini alphabet dies, so that would make it easier to spell the names that happen to have 2 of the same letters in them. And it is a good point.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I done that. So I had the pleasure of launching them, if I remember correctly, on Crafters TV. So I was given a set, as we are done by Crafters. But when it come to an additional set of the alphabets, I bought them myself for that exact reason. Now, when it comes to big alphabet dies, huge, big considered purchase, that I probably wouldn't do that. But because they were the mini dies, I done exactly that. So a really good idea there, YOU Expressions. We've then got Linda saying the rocker card is also within a template library. Yeah. Me and Debbie are saying no more on template library. Carnwell Sorrell is saying, well, I'm not. It's up to Debbie if she does or not. I'm not. Craig is really good at coming. Craig is really good at coming up with great ideas, very small stamping dies. We've seen when he does things from the Advent calendar. Bless you, Karen. Thank you. Suzanne is saying, I have the baby card to make for twin boys. So thanks for the ideas, Debbie.
Ah, yeah.
Really good idea, really is. Dia is saying you have the original Ultimate Pro. It was my first purchase on HSN. It's been a non-stop ever since. And so many of you just saying exactly the same, how much you love your Ultimate Pro. Fred171, I put a label to mark what Debbie just said so I don't have to spill the tools. And Dia is saying, I wrote open this side with a permanent marker on our Ultimate Pro. Craig done a mark on his as well and still opens it the wrong way. Even all these years later. I will learn. Right, let's have a quick look at this collection so we can dive straight back to Debbie for another demonstration. It is the Once Upon a Time. So you're going to be getting everything that I'm showing you here. So that's your 5 sets of self-adhesive swirls. Now these are gems, gold gem, silver, and you've also got the pearls as well. One continuous strip, but you can chop them down if you want to. You've got your Happily Ever After sentiment stamps as well. Really lovely fairy tale, magical, Happily Ever After stamps that you've got included here. You're going to be getting the fairy dust. Now this is a pot of the fairy dust. This is what it looks like on the 4 shimmer ink pads that you also get. And that is what it looks like just on your white multi-purpose cardstock. So it's kind of got that chameleon sort of feel that it picks up whichever colour it is upon. Doesn't just have to be the shimmer ink pads, could be your cardstock. So there are your 4 shimmer ink pads that you're getting. 4 beautiful colours that work well for Once Upon a Time. You're getting the You Are Magical. So you've got that stamp, you've got that die as well. You've then got your Make-A-Wish. So I'm just going to move that out the way for now so I can get in here. You've got that Make-A-Wish. So you've got the fairies and you've also got the princess as well. So you've got that princess that you can come along with maybe some fabrics underneath or that fairy dust if you want to. Then the Happily Ever After couple. Now when I said earlier on, when it comes to this one here, what I do tend to use is in that silhouette aspect. So I tend to use it within a black card or a grey card or even that purple card is a good one to use as a silhouette feel. We're going to get Fairy Tale Kingdom. So you've got the stamps, you've got the dies. Yes, it's one stamp there with that fairy tale, that enchanted castle, but use your drawing gum or masking sheet and of course start to mask them off and make them bigger and larger if you want to. You're going to get your organza ribbon. Now you're going to get the 3 colours. You're then going to get 3 reels with each colour, giving you 9 in total. The Once Upon a Time die. You're then going to be getting the fabulous fountain. Now, if you watch Debbie Within Cartload the other week and then Friday Night Masterclass with myself, I'll show you how you can use your wafer thin dies in with the foil press, because that would be a lovely one on the foil press. You've then got your 2D embossing folder, 4x6 with that encapsulated rose, and then you're also then going to be getting the 5x7 2D embossing folder with that glass slipper as well. All of our shows you can go back afterwards and watch on YouTube. If you want to see that one in action, you can do just that, and it was the first demonstration that Debbie done within Beautiful Beginnings, where she coloured in the lines. You're going to get all of that for £70 or $90. If you are platinum, that's then going to come down to £56 or $72. Or for the next 18 minutes, if you put drop in the promo code, that's then going to drop by a further 17%. After 8 o'clock UK time or 3 p.m. Eastern time, if you put drop in the promo code, which you can do, it's just instead of 17%, it's going to take, I say just 15% off your order. It's still a good discount, but of course you want that extra, so do it up until 8 o'clock UK time or 3 p.m. Eastern time. Well, I should just let you know as well, and this is my mistake, just to let you know that it is one use per customer as well, so just to point that one out as well. So you can do that, just say as well. It does exclude August launches and tools and machines. Other than that, you know you've got a lot of good scope across on the website to take advantage of that one. Right, Debbie, are we having a look at this collection again, are we?
We haven't. We haven't got much time, so I'm going to try and get through as much as I can in this one. I'm going to use the Fairy Tale Kingdom, well, because in my head, that is me. With that lovely curvaceous figure, which I've got, and the lovely dress. The dress is absolutely beautiful. I love that dress. That's definitely me. And the glass slipper, and then the lovely castle there as well.
Your home.
Now, exactly, my home. She wishes. Oh, can you imagine? I'd have all family around with me. Oh, I'd love that.
Oh, I'd be doing a most haunted seance in mine.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that. Now, I've already stamped mine out using our stamping platform. But I wanted to just point this little bit out because it's a tip Craig gave me a long time ago, because I used to stamp, colour and then die cut. And then it happened to me, didn't it, Craig, on air, where I stamped, I coloured, I put the die cut through, and the power of the Gemini, it slipped. And all my lovely project had been ruined. So this is the best little top tip we can give you. This is Beautiful Beginnings after all. So when you've done your stamping, then place your die cut over the top. I'll just show you what I mean, because it makes such a difference with this. And a little top tip that our Craig gave me after my faux pas and disaster that I had, because I was so upset because I'd spent ages colouring it in. I was really upset. But it just serves me right. And, you know, our Craig went, yeah, but this is... And I'm like, oh, my God, why have I never done that before? This is the thing with crafters, though, isn't it? We've got all these different experts and lots of different ideas and lots of top tips, and not just here but across the whole crafting community that we have at Crafters Companion. All our lovely people that are on the pages, from I'm a Crafter's Companion to the fans of HSN, now to the fans of, is it QVC?
Yeah.
Oh, there's so many, and so many people willing to help as well, which I think is lovely. And
it's funny you saying that, because it happened exactly to me just the other night. I can't remember what it was I was doing, Debbie. I was on air and I was with Ben, and I'd done something, and then it was a viewer that had said, oh, here's a tip, Craig. I can't remember what it was. And I thought, oh my gosh, Debbie, why didn't I think of that? It was something so simple. All these years I never thought of.
Daft, isn't it? We do. But this is the thing. We're always learning. Always learning. Now, one little thing I will tell you as well. These are quite basic shapes. So for me, with your Gemini, and that's regardless whether it's a Gemini 2 or whether you've got the original Gemini, because it's a basic shape, I'm going to show you that you not necessarily always do need your magnetic shimming.
Okay.
There's no intricacy in there. It's just what I call a one shape. So I've popped it down onto my cutting plate, popped the plastic shim over the top, and then the other cutting plate. Now, if it doesn't cut it, Craig, there's no harm done.
No.
You just go back in and add the shim. But for me, it's all about, especially when it comes to plates, and we talk about flipping and rotating, old and new, we do know that you're getting like 3 times the amount difference in the cutting plates and about 10 times difference in the plastic shim.
Yeah.
But you still want your plates to last you as long as you possibly can. So for me, it's all about getting to know your machine. And there isn't all those intricate dies. They are just what I call a basic shape. So when I lift that off, that doesn't need the extra shim, because it's cut them perfectly, because it's what we call a one shape outline die. And I always do it that way. And like I said, if it doesn't cut it, It's absolutely fine. You can go back and add that shim. But it's just these little tips that you learn along the way. And in terms of your plates as well, it gives you extra longevity out of them. So you still do all your flipping and your rotating, as you can see we've been doing with these, but you still need to think about your shims and think about your platforms or your sandwiches as we call them.
I'm laughing, Debbie. I know you've still got a lot to show, but just to say, as Debbie was saying, you know, I gave her that tip just today, and I'll tell you more about it on Sunday when me and Lily do first look. What we've got as our first look on Sunday, I've used all throughout today. And do you know what I took out?
What?
The magnetic shim. And it was because I knew there was just that little bit extra pressure on my Gemini 2, and I thought, So, talk you through it more at the weekend, but what we've got as the first look, I didn't use my magnetic shim for any of the die cutting. And that was just today.
Now, I haven't got time to colour the bin, Craig, because there is a little bit of colouring involved there. But when you do colour them, and can you see the difference there? Straight away, you've used them, but I've not wasted anything in case it did move. I've given myself green. I'm right into green at the minute.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, I am, yeah. Really enjoying my green. And I've literally just taken some tri-blends again. Sometimes you don't have to go into great detail with shading and things like that. You can just add them straight in and just have a little play and a little colour. And you can add things to it as well, but they do pop. Genuinely, they pop. Now, I've also taken some of our nesting dies, and what I did with these, I can't remember the name of the shape of this one, Craig. That's because all of my nesting dies live at the side of my craft desk now, and they're all on magnetic shims, and I do not know any shapes apart from the basics. So I know it's one of our stitch ones that we did, but do you remember we did them lots of different shapes?
That's right, lots of different ones.
Yeah, and I just can't remember the name of it. So apologies, but nesting dies are always a good one to have. So I've cut myself a large one, but this one I've just used, you know, the ink from the, to give it a little bit of grass.
Oh, yeah.
I want to ground it a little bit. So when I put my castle on, I want to give it a bit of grounding. So I've just literally swished it across the cardstock and then just literally softened around the edges with that purple as well. And that's just to give it that little bit of a lift. And again, I'm just going to come on now and add that into my larger nesting piece.
Great,
like so. And then I'm going to add now my foam pads, and I do believe we've got some large foam pads in here. Our Tracy fetched them for me earlier. Oh, sorry. Yes, sorry, Nicola. Yes. It was Nicola.
It was Nicola that got them.
Yes, I better give credit where credit is due. So I'm just going to off-centre that for a second because I am going to pop my lovely lady, my lovely princess. She's going to sit as though she's running up towards the castle. But I'm going to bring in my card base because we've got our card base. Now I've gone with a stepper card and I have taken that using our multi-purpose, Debbie, multi-purpose cardstock. And measurement-wise, it measures at just shy of 12 by, let me just get the right figures up here, 7.5, and I've scored the, now when you make a stepper card there's lots of tuitions online. Actually, do we have a side? I think we've got one in the card base, smaller. But I think we've got a base there.
Sure we do. I'm sure
yeah,
we
so
do.
you could use your bases for this. It doesn't necessarily have to be this size, but yeah, we've got lots of tutorials online on how to put steppers together and things like that. But oh my God, do you know what? Every time I come here, Craig, I say this all the time. Where does the time go? I am not kidding. It flies by in this studio. It flies by. I thought we'd got a good half an hour still left to do.
No.
Lots more. I had got lots more planned.
We'll still have the demos to do, won't we?
No, I know. Oh my God, yeah. Oh no, so is it Susie T?
It is.
She's going to be really angry because we've got show to do, and then we've got day. Oh my days. Oh my days. Sorry, Susie T, if you're watching. Of course she's watching.
Of course she's watching. I hope she's watching.
Apologies, it weren't my fault. I'm just going to say.
It's Nicola's fault.
Yeah, we'll blame Nick.
It was Liam's fault. It was Liam's fault.
Is it Liam's fault?
Liam's away now.
Oh no, what have I done with my oh no, what have I done with my backing paper? Oh my goodness. Oh, it's there. Whew. Now I've just added. Can you see what I've added? That lovely, gorgeous, iridescent, chunky glitter all the way around. Just take your, and I just used our tacky glue around the edge and then sprinkled it and then let that dry just to give it that little bit of sparkle. You've got to have a bit of sparkle in your life. I keep saying this, but you have. Got to have some sparkle. and just pop that on, and then I'm going to come in really quick because Susie T is probably going to be having
She did say, she went, oh, geez,
Oh,
I
God
thought I
bless her.
still had an hour to go. I'm going
Do you
to
know
have to
what?
count
I'm
quick."
with you, Susie T. I genuinely thought we'd got a lot more time, and then I just looked up at the clock and it's like, where
Where's it gone?
where does the time go? It, blink of an eye,
And it
all done and
flies
dusted.
in.
Are you in tomorrow then, Craig?
I'm not.
But you are.
I did say if Ben felt that he wasn't up for tomorrow,
You are a darling.
I would pop in and give him a hand. So as it stands at the moment, I'm not, and he's going to be in tomorrow. But just in case, I did say it. So just, you know, if I'm saying no, I'm not in, and
then you see me.
hopefully, in a good way, I'm not in tomorrow.
Yeah.
But that's why. So as it stands at the moment, no.
Bless you. You are a diamond, you are.
I would do it for any years,
I know
because I
you
know
would,
that you would
love.
do it.
I know.
But-
Well, we're all the same, aren't we? We would do it for any. We would. We all would. Now, I'm just going to add one last little finishing detail because obviously my shoe. Got to have my little shoe on there, and then. What are you laughing at?
You missed that one.
There you go. My lovely image of me running towards my castle. I've lost my shoe behind me, but leaving a bit of sparkle wherever you go. And that's what we definitely all do here. There you go. That is, in fact, let's get it while I've got you. Let's quickly do it. 1, 2, 3. Get voting.
The choice is yours. We'll have
1, 2, 3.
That is a
Yay.
tough one, actually. That is a tough one. We'll have a little recap of the Once Upon a Time, and I'll let the gallery explain to Debbie just what we were laughing at there a moment ago. There was nothing rude or that. There was nothing rude. It was just well timed. Well timed. Right, let's have a look at this collection. 17-piece collection there, where you're going to get everything that we've just showed you here. Now, if you are watching live, you've literally got about 6-7 minutes to take advantage of that extra 17% discount before it drops to 6 minutes, in actual fact, before it changes to 15%. Now, to go for this whole collection here, £70 or $90, you're going to get the 5x7 embossing folder. You're going to get the 4x6 rose, the fabulous fountain. You're then going to be getting the Once Upon a Time die. You're then going to be getting your organza ribbon. You're then going to be getting that beautiful Fairy Tale Kingdom set that Debbie was just using there, and that incredible demonstration. You're going to get the Pearl Shimmer ink pads. You're going to get the 4 of them. You're then going to get the Happily Ever After. You're also then going to get the Princess Silhouette. You're then going to be getting your Make-A-Wish. We're giving you the stamps and the dies. You're going to get You Are Magical. You're also then going to be getting your pot of fairy dust. So that is how it looks on white cardstock when it's come out the container, but this is what it looks like when it goes on top of the 4 ink pads. You're then going to be getting the Everyday is a Fairy Tale sentiment stamp set, and then you're going to be getting the self-adhesive gems and pearls. So you're going to get 5 of them. 2 are pearl, 2 are a gold gem, and 1 are silver. Now these are on 1 continuous self-adhesive strip, so you can just lay them onto your project. You can then chop into them either individually or little sections, but these all come to you as well in 1 pack. So as I said a moment ago, £70 or $90 for that set there. If you're platinum, that's going to come down to £56 or $72, and for the next 4 minutes, you can then get an additional 17% off at checkout. So at checkout, you just need to put in drop in that promo code. That's then going to take off that 17%. The discount will continue up until midnight your time. However, it will drop to 15%. So from 8 o'clock, so literally in 4 minutes time, so 8 o'clock UK time or 3 p.m. Eastern time, you can then, well, up until then, 4 minutes, you can take advantage of that 17% discount. After that, up until midnight your time, it drops to 15%. So you can still get your discount, put drop in the promo code. However, it'll only come down by 15%, not the 17%. There is one code use per customer, and it does exclude any August launches. It will also exclude any machines and tools, and there's additional terms and conditions across on our website, .co.uk.com or .eu. However, it does cover a lot of the items across on our website. But here we go, demo of the show. It goes to number 1, Debbie. Number one. I have
a feeling that might just do that. Right, I've got the others with me. So, where did we start? Oh, that's it. Number 1 from this morning. I'm trying to remember then. So we've got number 1 was the box that we did with the lovely see-through box. So that's number 1. Number 2 was from our masterclass, and you just love the simplistic version of this spot, which I get why. So that's number 2. And then number 3, what you've just voted for. So if I hold them up, it is 1, 2, or 3, you decide.
Excellent. You will have a minute, if not that, to get your votes in there, Susie T. I'll tally them up and then she will let us know. Now remember, everything that you've seen throughout today with Debbie and Lily, and then Beautiful Beginnings within myself, you're going to find across on the website. You'll find lots of it on shoptheday.co.uk.com or .eu. I noticed earlier on as well, we still have a section there of 50% off, so you can check that one out as well. You may also want to have a look at some of the Violet Studio items too, which is on the home screen of the website. That is it, near enough for today. I believe there's some kind of day happening tomorrow. Something's happening tomorrow. What can I say, Nicola? What can I not say? Okie doke. So, we have got tomorrow, we have got a Platinum Day special coming your way across on Crafters TV. Sara, who I think is probably currently in the air at the moment with Simon and the kids coming back from their little break, she's going to be in all day tomorrow also with Ben. Both of them together. There includes a 3-hour cartload. Now that will start an hour earlier tomorrow, so wherever you are across the globe, it starts an hour earlier, which incidentally is going to be 5 o'clock UK time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 12 noon Pacific. So that is going to be an epic one. So it is a Platinum Day tomorrow on Crafters TV with Sara and Ben. So when it comes to that, you know that there's going to be some incredible deals. Something else as well. Can we say it now that we're just a way to finish? Right, you.
Brilliant, because I've been dying to say this.
Do you want to tell them, Debbie? Because you've been in all day.
Honestly, we're so excited about this one because the one thing that we get asked the most about are paper pads and can we have. Well, guess what? We've got a relaunch of 12x12 paper pads. You need to tune in tomorrow. It'll be all Christmas themed. All Christmas themed, especially for you. Some of our all-time favourites are back in the building, quite literally. And I know that Sara is super excited because we've listened to what you guys have been saying. That's the thing. You guys have been asking, so we've listened. And we've actually brought some of our most popular 12x12 Christmas pads back, ready for you to get Christmas crafting with and lots of things. So I know you're going to absolutely love it.
You really are. Yeah, you really are. Something that you want back, as Debbie was saying, plus on Platinum Day. What an incredible way to spend your day tomorrow on Crafters TV with Ben and Sara. We're just waiting on that result coming in. I'm going to be back on Friday evening UK time with that foil press masterclass, and then I'm going to be in all throughout the weekend. It's going to be myself and Corinne on Saturday. I've got a craft along. I've got the half Christmas creative card dies as a craft along, and then myself and Lily is going to be in all day on Sunday, where we've got one item Halloween first look before the epic one with myself and Debbie on the 20th of August. When are you back? Where are you?
Well, I thought I was back next Wednesday, but I've just seen that I've got a poll for Monday, so I'm not sure what's going off there. I will find out and let you know, but I thought I was back up here next Wednesday. Oh, actually, no, I'm not here Wednesday.
Yeah, you're not Monday. It's me and Lily on Monday.
Is it you and Lily on Monday? It might not be then. They might have sent the wrong poll out to the wrong person. Is it not?
It is you.
Is it me?
Me and you on Monday.
I better get my skates on because I've got lots lined up before. I've got Hobby Maker with Sara, but you follow the socials. So it looks like I'm back here on Monday that I didn't know about. But I'll see you all then.
Oops. What, are we to find out?
Actually, what, have we done a demo? Have we got
No,
a
not
demo?
yet. Here it is. It's just come in now. So by 2 votes, Debbie, it goes to number 1.
The box.
The
Would
box.
you believe that? And, you know, I said earlier on to Nick, I was like, this is something I did off the cuff, Craig. So all the work that I've done.
Looks like Monday's going to be off the cuff as well at this rate.
I know, I nearly didn't turn up for Monday. Tune in on Monday and find out what I've got planned.
Oh, dearie me. Well, it was just an unexpected extra for myself, you know, so sending love to Ben and the family back home. It did mean that I get to work with you, of course. And it was just about probably the only time for a while if Debbie didn't rock up on Monday. Thank you so much as well. Thank you to Lily as well for throughout today as well. Myself and Debbie, we'll see you on Monday, of course, together. I'll be back Friday, Saturday, Sunday as well. Have a lovely rest of the day. Thank you so much to Tracy and Liv out there, who's smiling away there, and Susie T as well. It's been a lovely day for you guys. Enjoy tomorrow. It's going to be epic. See ya.